Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Welcome, everyone. Lovely to be with you all tonight. We'll start our foot soak. I'll just put on a slide which shows our subtle system. And let's just vibrate that water in our foot soak bucket. Asking our Mother Kundalini, please make this water full of vibrations, just like the ocean. And it's using our hands, raise our Kundalini, our left hand raising up, and our right hand winding around. Tying our knot at the top of our head. Second time, 2 knots. Three knots for the third time. And then our nice armor of protective vibrations with the bandhan. Our right hand going over and back, over our body, all the way over our head, with our lovely attention on what we're doing. And we had a lovely session on Wednesday with Rita about Shri Mahakali. And we'll carry on with our investigation and clearing of the left side. So if you have a candle, keep it on your left, and maybe you can light it, either a big candle or just a little tea light. So just taking our attention inside. Just see how we are tonight. Our hands are open on our lap. Let's put our feet into our bucket if you have one there. With our right hand, we can just raise up our Kundalini through our central channel, touching the Sahasrara. You can do that 3 times. This attention on our breath. Mother Kundalini, please take me into thoughtless awareness. And let's just clear our whole left side, dropping down that right hand down to the floor. Just drop it beside you if you're sitting in a chair. And bringing that right hand back up on our lap, bending the left one so it's the palm is behind, facing the wall behind you. Mother Kundalini, please absorb all the heat and activity from my day, from my week, into the atmosphere. And then we can keep both hands open on our lap. To flow your tides. Take all I have, quench my longing thirst, and let my see what you see, the infinite sky. Oh, just see how we're feeling. We can bring our hands up to the level of our heart. I'm feeling quite relaxed. I hope you're all feeling nice. So let's just rinse our feet now. And dry off on our towels, which we've got somewhere. And we can keep our buckets to the side. So carrying on the theme of left side, we've got an excerpt from a Shri Vishnumaya puja, and we'll listen to that for a while, and then we'll finish off with a meditation with Shri Mataji in Bodhi in 1985, which is also quite nice. As we're going along, if there's any questions you have, obviously if you're on Zoom, just put a message in the chat, and happy to answer any questions. And of course, at the end, we can have a chat too. So I'll just put that talk on now. Enjoy, everyone. Just stay in your meditative state with your attention at Sahasrara, and we'll see you on the other side.
To do Vishnumaya puja, because she entered into this house. We have to worship her. First we should know who is Vishnumaya. It's very important to know, because in the Devi Mahatmyam she is only described as the incarnation of the goddess. Vishnumayeti Shabdita, she is called as Vishnumaya. But let's see who is she after all. This Vishnumaya is who? So Vishnumaya is the Kali, we can say, and is the daughter of Mahakali. She came on this earth and killed many devils and many Rakshasas to save the saints from their aggression. And she always acts in that manner to kill all the negativity of the world. She's very quick at it, I should say. And she knows where is the negativity and she tries to burn that negativity as fast as possible. Now, the origin is like this, that this Vishnumaya was the daughter of Mahakali, who was created by Mahakali herself to fight these demons, but also she was given special weapons to do this work. But at the time of Sri Krishna, she was born as the sister of Sri Krishna. And instead of Sri Krishna being killed by her uncle, as you know the story is, she was exchanged. She was actually the daughter of Yashoda, exchanged for Sri Krishna. And this girl, little girl, was killed by the uncle of Sri Krishna, who became the lightning in the sky and announced that Sri Krishna has already incarnated and your destiny is in his hands and he is going to kill you. She told Kansa. So this is the Vishnumaya. Then again she took her birth at the time of Sri Krishna when he was the king of Dwarika, and she married, I should say, these 5 Pandavas, because she was Draupadi. There is a significance in that this is the one which joins 5 elements, and these 5 Pandavas represented 5 elements, and so she joined them as one wife, because she is the one who joins all the 5 elements that have created this material universe. Thus, we have a relationship established with Sri Krishna. And Sri Krishna, as you know, that treated her as a sister. Now once when you know that they tried to insult Draupadi by pulling out her saris, it was Sri Krishna who helped her because she was his sister and such a powerful lady. She is also responsible for the Mahabharata. She is the one who brought food. She is the one who told that you have to fight these Pandavas. She absolutely told them very clearly that you have to fight the Kauravas, and in such a way that they should be defeated, not only, but they should be destroyed. Because the chastity of woman is very important. And in India, anybody who tries to molest the chastity of woman is to be cursed, is to be destroyed. And this was a very great message of Mahabharata, that only because she was insulted so much, all the war took place and all of them were destroyed. So this is the story of Vishnumaya. But as all the deities are now in Adi Shakti residing, she is on your left Vishuddhi, reflected. And the left Vishuddhi is very important because we have problems of our ego. And you really need someone to remind us that we should not have this ego to oppress others. So this reminder comes to us maybe from our conscience or wherever it is, you may say, from our upbringing, and settles down in our left Vishuddhi as the clouds of guilt. Also, as you know, Catholic Church and all these people, every religion starts saying that you are a sinner, and all this settles down in the left side of your Vishuddhi chakra. So the guilt is there. If the guilt is there, then it is there, she is sitting down. This guilt, when rubs against each other as the clouds in the sky, Vishnumaya gives you a feeling of burning. She burns the bhoots there, she burns our guilt, and also she removes our doubts about ourselves with her light. But in the beginning, in Sahaja Yoga, as you see, when the Kundalini rises, you feel always the left side, very clearly, the pain or sometimes the burning. And sometimes people say, Mother, why am I feeling such burning here when the Kundalini is rising? Because it's the Vishnumaya, she is trying to burn them out. This is one of our capacities, to burn. Some of them, like we can say, the water element can dissolve. Then the ice can soothe you down. But Vishnumaya is an element like electricity, which really puts you into proper shape by burning away your negativities. It's very surprising that this power of Vishnumaya is of the left side. And despite that, it has that fire in itself, that it can burn away the negativity bhoots on the left-hand side. Now let us see how we develop these left-hand side bhoots. It's very interesting because as we are dealing with Vishnumaya, it should cooperate with her and should not have any more pains about it. It comes to us especially in the West. I mean, in India, I don't think anybody feels guilty about anything. It's something that's very surprising. I've never seen any Indian feeling guilty. The reason is that if they have done a mistake in India, as it is, the culture is such that this is bad manners, that is bad manners, like that. Now somebody by mistake does something, then he can bear a grunt against that person. But he will never feel guilty that I've hurt that person or I've said something wrong or I should not have said. Because in the whole culture there is nothing like sorry and thank you. It's funny culture Indian is. There's nothing like saying sorry, and so much thank you also they don't say. When all the time saying thank you, then good morning, good evening, all the time. It's more sort of artificial thing for us. Even in Maharashtra, the women never even say namaste except to the goddess or to God or to incarnations or in the temples. They'll never say to some man namaskar like this. Just like this, or they might just smile, that's all. So it is because we have to only bow to God. Why should we say good morning to everyone, good evening to everyone? We should say good morning only to God. You see, that's the situation. So it is the way it is being done. Now, if you have done anything wrong, say in the East, in India as it is, if you have done anything in a way that you should not have done. So there are only two ways they deal with it. Either they will confess it and go, that person that I have done this wrong, now you can cut my throat, do what you like. Whatever punishment you give me, I am willing to do. This is the first thing they'll admit. That if you think that I have done wrong, you can slap me immediately. I can pick up the slap. Supposing you say something rude to your father. It's not to be said, it's bad manners because he's elder. If any elderly person has been insulted then it is wrong. Then you will go and touch the feet of that person and say, I'm sorry, I have said this and I hope you forgive. So the other person says, all right, I forgive. I'll give an example. We were in Russia and a little problem started between two persons. One was much younger and one was much older. Surge of visa. So the reaction, I'm telling you how it happened. So the elder one came and complained at 2 o'clock in the night that this man said that you don't know what I am capable of. I said, really? That he should not have said such a thing to you. So I called that fellow, woke him up at about 2:30. I said, why did you say such a thing to him? You should not have said, he's your elder, you cannot say like that. Because he said that, mother, he talked to me as if he could talk to his own servant. He didn't talk to me in the way he should have talked to me. So I said this, but I said, despite that, you cannot say this to your elders. You cannot say like that. Yes, of course, I know I made a mistake, and actually I was not sleeping. I was not awakened. I was not sleeping. I was thinking I should tomorrow morning go and ask for his forgiveness and finish it. So I said, just now, immediately got up and got hold of his feet, and he said, now forgive me, because you were also too much of it. I said, I agree, that was my mistake, so you also forgive me. Finished. And in the West, formerly, it was not so bad also. What they used to do, supposing there's a quarrel between two men, they would use their boxing, box each other nicely, and everybody will box each other, finished. Nowadays you cannot box anyone, you cannot ask for forgiveness, it's too much of prestige, this, that. All these artificial things have made you feel guilty because you are supposed to do that. If anybody, it's natural. If anybody has said anything to you, you will just go and box him and say, why did you say such a thing to me? And that fellow will box you back and finished. Was a very common style. You see in all these old American pictures, you see all this. I've seen it all the time. So, let the Indian musicians can come this side. Idhar aa jaye, idhar aap log. But this guilt business has come because of sophistication. I used to think, why do they feel guilty for everything? First is sophistication. First reason is because you cannot go and say somebody, oh, I'm sorry, I've said this, and please forgive me, and another person may not even forgive. So, this is due to sophistication and no communication. There is no communication. I mean, in a country like India, people will fight, and next day you will see them hugging each other. It doesn't last long, very much. But if there is any sort of a very big problem between the families or some uncertain ancient one, then they'll keep it up. They will not talk to that person, they'll keep that distance, they'll keep it all the time. But here it is not so. Superficially, they meet everyone. Superficially, they talk to everyone. But inside, they have that. So because of this superficial sophistication, what has happened? That we suffer from this left Vishuddhi. And then Vishnumaya gets angry. That's why most of the people in the West I've seen have left Vishuddhi, and even I have got it from you all. It's like that. So it's nothing, it's artificial, it is mythical, nothing to feel guilty about. After all, if you had done anything wrong, you would have been in jail. You are sitting here. So how can you be guilty? So this guilt business has killed our growth in Sahaja Yoga very much, I know that. So first of all, how to overcome your ego is the problem. Ego is there And when you see your ego and you cannot say that you are egoistical, you have to put the result of that as a left Vishuddhi. So the first thing you have to do is to see that you have ego. Alright. Then you stand before the mirror, separate yourself from your reflection, and start telling off your own reflection. What do you mean by having ego in yourself? You are a Sahaja yogi, you have no business to have any ego. But if you have the guilt, you will never see you have the ego. You will just feel the guilt but never see you have the ego. And that's how ego remains and the left Vishuddhi also remains. Both things can be easily conquered if you face yourself. Just see yourself, this was my ego. Yes, why should I have ego? Now there are ways of removing all these imbalances within ourselves through Sahaja. It's not difficult. And has been removed. So you know right side, left side is so simple. Sahaja Yoga is just movement of your fingers and hands, that's all. It's not a thing diagnosis where they take out your blood, take out your tongue, take out your eyes and declare that you are healthy. It's not that way. It just, you can feel it, that you are alright, you are in balance. Once that balance is established, there is no problem with Vishnumaya. So this Vishnumaya, who was the sister of Sri Krishna and later on came as Draupadi and all that, is today also existing in this life. And in your left Vishuddhi. But people do not want to see what's wrong with them. This is the big problem. Like in York, they had a church where a bishop of
Very interesting talk. Let's see how we are. Just opening our hands on our lap. Close our eyes for a minute. Just holding your hands up. Just see how you're feeling. So for me, I'd like to raise up the left and down with the right. So let's just with our right hand, take it up the left side, over the top of our head and down the right. You just scoot your hand across to the left side again. So it's like half a bandhan. This I always find feels really good after I do it. So we're raising the left and down with the right. Let's do it a few more times. Sharing this lovely photo of Shri Mataji is Shri Mahakali for our left side. Raising the left, down with the right, a few more times. And if your attention's at Sahasrara and on your left hand, so you can keep doing this until you feel a gentle coolness on that left palm. And let's just see our hands, just holding it, two hands at the level of your heart. You can see whether one's heavier than the other, if they're both feeling cool. Just keeping your hands on your lap. Attention at Sahasrara. I think we've just got time to have a little bit of meditation with Shri Mataji at Bodhi, which I did promise you.
Try to rise. Be proud that you are doing such tremendous task. Have that feeling of great valor. Then only we can achieve results. You have seen so many wars, you have seen so many war pictures, you have seen how people have fought, how they have sacrificed themselves. And let us see what are we doing in this war. Just make your body your slave. Get out of the slavery of your body, of your conditionings and your nonsensical ego. I'm sure, as a mother, I'm not so bad. But as a father, I think I lack some things. Please, try to come up, so that I should feel that I did not lack in my fatherly attitude towards it. That awe, that understanding of a father's expectations. This I am not saying to you because it is some present situation, because of you people particularly, or for anything which is very, very sort of present day problem. None of these things. But is my announcement of this new dimension into which we have to rise. And as in the war, we have to declare, now forward on, in the same way. This is a declaration, in no way to degrade you, in no way to insult you or to say anything about any one of you, but to just infuse that inspiration which led thousands and thousands and millions and billions of people to sacrifice for a greater cause. So now, have respect for yourself. Raise your heads. You are the ones who are going to fight. You are the ones who are responsible. Prepare yourself, prepare your body, prepare your mind. Be discreet. This is my I would not say request again. This is my order. May God bless you. Let us all meditate now. There is no need for tying up your kundalinis. There is no need to give yourself bandhan. There is no need at all to do anything. If you just come up to that stage just now, there is no need to raise your hands and tying up your kundalini. Not necessary. Nothing is to be done. Your kundalinis are already tied up. Assume that situation. That's all. That's what you are. The Veeras, and not the stupid. May God bless you all. May God bless you. Respect yourself. Respect. May God bless you.
There's nothing more important to me than to see you rise to that level of understanding of your own values and worth and discretion. You have to become sweet, nice people, but very, very powerful, that you can control yourself, your tongues and your things, you control, complete control of yourself. May God bless you again. Please meditate. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Put your both the hands towards me. Put your attention onto Sahasrara. Just your attention onto Sahasrara. You are in my Sahasrara, all of you, just now. Put your attention to your Sahasrara. There's no thought, nothing. Just put your attention to it. And just rise up to that point. There's no drama about it. There's nothing artificial. It's actualization. All weaknesses are to be left behind. Let's be strong people or strong values. With dignity and sobriety.
So let's all open our eyes, raise our kundalinis and put on a bandhan. If you wanted to share any chats, feel free. Otherwise, I will put on Nikki Wells and her music, Ocean, for our finishing meditation. And any feedback or questions you have, feel free in the chat. But thank you for being here tonight. Look forward to the next time.
You humble me down as I float among your waves. Ah.